It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics play host to the Golden State Warriors. Ball is up. The opening tip won by the Warriors. Durant, his first effort, off the mark.
Because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Hayward to Irving. From the outside, no good. Curry to bring it up. He'll run the offense. And Draymond Green throws it down.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Horford to Irving. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's Steph Curry with the rock to Thompson. Green. Takes stock of the floor to Cousins. With a drop step. DeMarcus Cousins missed his first. That one goes. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can barrel his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
To the basket is Durant, but his shot stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Curry has it. Kevin Durant. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7-5 span to attack the bucket.
Kyrie across the timeline. His team up by one. Great dish to set it up.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Oh, had him going there for a second. Durant to Curry. Going to launch. That's good D. Shot no good. Into the front court. Irving leads.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Tatum and the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Curry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Hayward to Irving. Kyrie Irving, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere with his core.
Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Warriors basketball. Curry to Thompson. To Curry. Has a chance. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
And it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
Has a look. Off the mark. With defense like that, Little margin for error.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Oh, he had him there for a second. To Cousins. Won't go. Brown with it up top. Leads one. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Kevin Durant with a piece.
Don't stare at him like that afterwards.
Slams it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get close to the rim.
Here's into the front court. Down by one. 4-3. And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer. If he keeps playing like this, we all may believe that the earth is indeed flat.
And that's what you love about Kyrie. He's constantly probing. He's probing on the court, maintaining his dribble, and then also probing off the court with saying lines like the earth is flat. The fact that that's on the cover of every magazine, the headline of every social media title, goes to show you that Kyrie is great at hijacking your amygdala, both on and off the court.
Kyrie lets it go. Nothing going here on that drop. Curry goes to the right side and buries the big. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Cousins to Durant. To Curry. Steph Curry. For four now.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Ball's controlled by Boston. Irving knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Cousins. Taken away by the Celtics. Irving to Jaylen Brown. Kyrie Irving for two. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Durant, no good. Great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And stuffs it down. They have set the tone in this one.
When I see offenses come out in beast mode, you attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Curry to Thompson. For three, well, their first three, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Shot from the lane.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
To Green. Durant. Not easy.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Celtics have it. Draymond Green swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Thompson. It's no good. Great defense.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Knocked loose. Durant with the basketball up top. Leads a bucket. Finish that. To Jaylen Brown. Hayward. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Livingston down to Green. That's out. Last touch by Draymond Green. To Irving. Here comes the screen. Irving. No good.
The game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. You have both in your arsenal.
How's that for a start? 14 points in this quarter as he knocks down the three.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
Thompson to Sean Livingston. And a pass stolen by Boston. And finishes strong.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition think they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Fires the three. Tatum grabs the board. Irving with the basketball. Leads 5. Kyrie Irving. He's at 50%. Solid. Kyrie Irving won a championship with Cleveland. He won a championship for Cleveland in that Game 7 at Golden State. How is he influenced as a player by that title?
That's why I thought he learned how to win at a really huge stage. But Kyrie's always been a leader of his own movement. At times his voice may have been suppressed because of LeBron James, but there's no doubt about it. When you look at the young players on this roster, when they all rock Kyrie's, you know who the leader of the team is.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Rozier. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Livingston. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Sean Livingston has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Rozier with it. Just under a minute to go in what's been a hotly contested first quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Livingston gets it in the right corner to Green. Goes to the left side. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To Horford. And he'll head to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First one, count it. Two for two on that trip. Corner three at the buzzer. We've played one here at TD Garden with the Celtics on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Sean Livingston. Over to the right side. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Jaylen Brown. Can't miss those. Cook to bring it into the front court. 5-point game. Bell. Celtics come away with it.
Come on, let's do it again. Let's really build this lead.
And the Warriors have the rebound. Livingston across the timeline. Down 5. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Great using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. He'll run the offense. Deep right corner. To Jaylen Brown. Beyond the arc for 3. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teams have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Pass taken away by the Celtics. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
It's Cook with the basketball. Margins 8. Bell to Sean Livingston. Here comes the screen. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Rozier into the front court. Up 6. A drive down the lane. Shot won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 0, DeMarcus Cousins. Subbing in for the Celtics. Number 20,
Bell.
Hayward.
To Cousins. No, he Missed a short one there. To Marcus Morris. Here. No good. Cook to bring it into the front court. Down 6. Marks Morris. Tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Warriors have it. Add 2 points to the board.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
To Rozier. Morris's shot won't go down. The follow won't go either. Iguodala to bring it up. Trailing by 4. Fires the 3, smothering D.
Great contest by the D. But I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Here comes the screen. Deep left corner from long range. Can't connect. To Sean Livingston. Slam dunk Sean Livingston.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Shorter misses. Here comes the screen. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Rozier with it. Looking to make something happen. To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Rozier. And the rebound. Takedown by Bell. To Sean Livingston. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Marcus Morris the rebound. Trying to cash in. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. He's 2 for 2 now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Bell. And a pass stolen by Boston. Jordan Bell able to recover with the block. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team.
New blood coming in for both sides. Livingston to bring it up. Down 4. Durant to Thompson. Boston with the basketball. There it is, Al Horford. 3 for 3 in this first half.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Durant across the timeline. Now down 6. Hayward to Irving. To Brown, down low. Kevin Durant sends it away. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Durant to Curry. Oh, had him going there for a second. Durant to Curry. Here's a chance from long range. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, You can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. To Marcus Morris. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Celtics have it. Hayward to Jaylen Brown.
Screen right.
Surveys the floor. To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Kyrie. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Durant to Shaun Livingston. Oh, he had him there for a second. Kevin Durant lets it fly. No good. Irving into the front court. Up by 3. Count the basket inside. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
To Hayward. Horford. To Curry. Rebound pulled in by Hayward. Kyrie across the timeline. The lead is 2. To Marcus Morris. Passed it off. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 0, Jason Tatum. Into the game for
Curry to Cousins.
number 20.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize he'll be the entire ball game.
To Cousins. Curry. That's how you defend.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing with that superior confidence.
Steph Curry snatching it there. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down 2. Cousins to Green. Goes to the right side. Thompson, pass to Cousins, down low. Bad pass, and the Celtics have it. And throws it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Irving. And the rebound cleared by Thompson. Curry. That off the mark. It's no good. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
You know, for a long time, I've been calling JT a young Paul Pierce because of his isolation moves, in particular in tight spaces. With fadeaway step backs, whatever you want, he has. Now, that came from watching him a couple of years ago play at Duke Fantasy Camp in the summer. He was going against Jabari Parker for 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row, he gave Jabari the business. Now, this young kid was not even a freshman in college and was scoring any way he wanted to. And you knew that he was for success in the league. Danny Ainge got the steal of the draft.
Well defended. Brown into the front court. His guys should be able to get the final shot. You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for three.
Ed, see how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Durant. They'll let one fly from half court. First half in the books with the Celtics in front.
Thanks, Ed. The Celtics are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics. The Warriors are within striking distance at the half. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Steals.
We might be enjoying these first half highlights of steals, but I'm sure the coaches won't be in the next film session. Neither of these teams have been consistently able to maintain control of the basketball.
Player of the half.
Kyrie Irving was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Into the front court, it's Irving. They lead it 4 game to Hayward. Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit.
So many teams just try to beat you with their offense. Well, your offense can only take you so far. The one thing that's supposed to travel, whether home or away, is your defense. That's your staple.
Here comes the screen. Durant. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
Don't rush now. The game's been tight so far.
Irving buries it on the catch and shoot.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
A drop step. Shot won't go. Here's Irving into the front court. His guys lead here early third quarter. Knocks it down.
I said this on draft night, that Jason Tatum was the most special player in the draft. Granted, I didn't know about Donovan Mitchell, but it's hard to believe that Philadelphia traded this pick away so the Celtics can have a future star.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on the three-point play. Career 88% from the line. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Ball's controlled by Boston.
I got ball.
Screen coming. Probing the defense. Irving. Not that time. Curry into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Cousins to Curry. Here comes the screen. Thompson. They work it down to Cousins. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flares. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Hayward. Irving. Here comes the screen. Drives, but a shot won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the play short arm shot.
Curry. Add 2 points to the board. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort with the proper skill with the time and the effort.
And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Kevin Durant, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. The ball of Kyrie Irving. Goes to the left side to Horford. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound taken by Golden State. Curry with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Here comes the screen. Curry. Cousins. From the painted area, won't go down. Here's Curry with it up. Down 4. Won't go down. Defenders lucky he wasn't called. Hayward. To Irving. Draymond Green with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Thompson to Green.
Screen.
Durant to Green. Draymond Green. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If the conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Curry to Green. Curry to Cousins. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Come on, you knew that setup in the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment for you.
Irving to Horford. Driving right to the basket. There it is, Al Horford. 4 out of 7.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
And draws the foul.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Kevin Durant at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down.
For Boston, number 12, Terry Rozier.
Able to convert on both free throws.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Earth basketball. Tie game, 3rd quarter. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Curry to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Curry to Green. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you put a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Curry to Thompson. 4-3.
That's his second personal.
Klay Thompson is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 85% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. It's a second. One more coming. Three for 3. Nice. Irving into the front court. His guys down 3. To Rozier. Green gets it in the left corner to Durant. Curry to Green. Screen coming.
Screen.
Green to Curry. Has a chance. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that land.
Curry into the front court. Leads 3. Deep left corner. Thompson to Curry. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Kyrie with the rock. Curry into the front court. Up 5. Cousins to Green. Curry. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Kyrie across the timeline. He'll run the offense. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Up 6. To Durant. Oh, had him going there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant lets it fly. Not that time. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. The deficit is 6. Nice pass to get things going.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Thompson. Durant to Thompson. Celtics have it. To Rozier. Offensive board. And the rebound by the Warriors. Thompson to bring it into the front court. 4. It's a big finish.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Jaylen Brown. Five seconds to shoot. Short jumper off the mark. Thompson to Durant. For 3. Can't connect. It's no good. Green to Durant. To shoot for Golden State. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. The free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. And the lead is up to 9. And Jay, they call the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2. First foul in the last 2 minutes.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Aaron Baines has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. Knocks down the first. fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Livingston across the timeline. His team on top by 8. Durant to Thompson. Kicks it outside to Durant. Fires the three. They need something to go down. It's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Rozier, front court. His guys down 11. Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it. Livingston to Durant. To Sean Livingston. Durant. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Warriors come away with it. To Durant. Here comes the screen. Thompson to Durant. Lets it fly from long range. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll try to hammer out a play to wrap up the quarter. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Deep three at the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Warriors with the lead. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the 4th quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
The cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the 4th quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the 4th.
Another chance. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Boston with the basketball. To Marcus Morris. Irving to Rozier. With 4 to shoot. 24-second violation. Livingston to Durant. Livingston. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like that before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Kevin Durant with the rock. Down low Bell. Jordan Bell with the dunk.
We call that get your money, put it in the bank.
Into the front court, it's Irving. The deficit now up to 13. And scores. Strong take.
So good to see one of Jersey's finest, Kyrie Irving, back on the court and driving with no issues on that knee. He only played 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward.
To Thompson. Here comes the screen. Thompson, down low Bell. Rocking the rim.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Here's Irving into the front court. His guys currently down by 13. Screen coming. And the rebound belongs to Golden. Livingston to Durant. Gets a shot and a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Irving with the basketball. Down by 15. Marcus Morris. Aaron Baines powers it through.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dumped that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes.
Substitutions, Golden State.
To Cousins. Oh, ferocious slam inside. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Here comes the screen. Irving. To Rozier.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
And finishes strong.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's Curry controlling the offense. To Cousins. Green. To Curry. Down to 5 on the 24. Livingston. Curry. Misfires. It's no good.
Welcome to Costa Rica basketball. Just because you are knocking down those open looks in the first half doesn't mean you're going to knock them down all game long.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Substitutions, Golden State.
Durant with the basketball up top. The advantage is 13 points. From the painted area, won't go down. Al Horford rejects it. Second block in this quarter.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Durant to Curry. Beyond the arc for three. He's not shy about out there, but he misses this time. Kyrie knocks it down off the step back. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Here comes the screen. Irving. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Curry to Durant. Bell to Thompson. Durant trying to finish, but his shot won't fall. Irving into the front court. Down 11. Good. Off a spin.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually, I'm the hard way there.
Curry to Green. Oh, he had him there for a second. Curry to Thompson. Not that time. Brown with it up top. His guys down by 9. To Irving. Hayward. To Irving. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Draymond Green pins it. Ah, that's a 24-second violation. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 0, Jason Tatum.
Curry. To Durant. To Thompson. Bell. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Green. Second effort. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Irving brings the ball to court to Horford. Ah, the monster stuff. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Durant across the timeline. It's a 9-point lead to Curry. Here comes the screen. Curry. In the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you're giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Curry. With a drop step. Shot from the lane won't go. Kyrie across the timeline. Trailing by 11. To Hayward. Fires the 3 and the rebound taken down by Green. And the basket good at the rim. Kevin Durant. Dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever this is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Here comes the screen. Kyrie lets it go. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Durant to Curry. Jason Tatum.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Thompson. Oh, and we have a 5-second violation. Court, it's Irving. His guys trail by 13. Oh, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Possession lies with Golden State. Curry to Durant from long range. He engulfed him that time.
They had so much success in the first half knocking down the three-point shot. That's not the case so far in the second. Try to play inside out. Maybe attack the rim. See the ball go in first.
Curry with the basketball. The lead stands at 9. Another chance. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Hayward to Irving. here won't go. Durant with the basketball up top. The lead is 11 to Curry. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash, enough for him to exploit.
And strokes it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Durant. And a throwdown.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Trying to cash in. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. 4 out of 7. You look at Gordon Hayward, who does he remind you of in the NBA?
Paul George more so on the offense end. He has the height and the size to shoot over smaller guards. Plus, I love the fact that he utilizes his body. How about in his 7 years with the Utah Jazz, he made $53 million. You're seeing his game really blossom, which is the reason why Danny Ainge signed him to that 4-year, $128 million deal.
Jordan Bell trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 68%. One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Rozier with it. He'll run the offense. To Hayward. The drive right to the basket. Shot from in close, no good. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Thompson to Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Trailing by 14. Steph Curry with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Curry to Durant. Down low Bell to Green. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Personal foul. Team foul number 1. Golden State Warriors are in.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. Golden State Warriors are in.
First try at the line, no good. Second good. Splits the pair.
Keep working him out, boy. He can't guard you.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The assist from number 11.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors won this game after a close finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Celtics finished on the losing end of a close score. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Boston Celtics.
Game travel. Assists.
I was really impressed by the way these teams shared the ball. As you can see in these highlights, the ball movement was spectacular. It can't be said enough. The extra pass can make all of the difference.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in the zone, he just took it to another level. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the Boston Celtics. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.